Okay. So as we have seen, a protocol is a set of rules that governs the communication between computers on a network. Okay. In order to have two computers to talk to each other, uh, they must be speaking the same language, right? Yesterday we saw the first example of protocol was TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, and the Internet Protocol. Now, what it does, we saw yesterday that TCP/IP takes the data and breaks down into different packets. Okay, each packet will have the address and the number among the data, which is that particular packet, and what is the receiver's address and sender address. Okay, so that at the other end, the packets are again merged according to the numbers, and then the data is sent on the network. That happens in TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol. Next is DNS, Domain Name System. We have seen .com as the example, .mil, military, .gov, government sites, right? So instead of giving them a numerical value, a numerical number, we assign them the names by which we can consider it is in which domain. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It can automatically assign internet addresses to computers and users. Now, most of the time, PCs have their own IP address, but if the addresses want to be changed, okay, and then the data has to be transferred, then that can be possible with the help of DHCP. FTP, File Transfer Protocol, a protocol that is used to transfer and manipulate files on the network, right? If I want to download some files, it may be song files, it may be video files, right? So if I want to download that, I am using FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Now, most of the time, whenever I write some address, it is but obvious that we can see HTTPS. Yes, here can you see HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay. IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. IMAP and SMTP. These are the two different protocols which are used for sending and receiving the mails. Okay. Now, IMAP is used for receiving the emails. When you are receiving, there are certain protocols, there are certain rules what you need to follow, right? Receiving the email messages from server on the internet, and it maintains a copy of all the emails on the server, right? Because I can get whichever time, past 1 year, past 2 years, yes, those mails which I haven't deleted, I can see in my mailbox. And SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, which is the protocol used for sending emails onto the server. Okay. IRC, Internet Relay Chat. As we see, the relay sports is done. The game is played the same way. We are chatting with each other, right? Your messengers, your WhatsApp, right? All these kind of chatting apps or chatting softwares, what they do is they play a relay from one person to the other, from other person to the other, and so on. Right? So most of the time on WhatsApp also we get the forwarded messages. While sending these kind of messages or chatting on the internet, you need to follow IRC protocol. POP3, Post Office Protocol version 3. Now, what do you mean by Post Office Protocol? Post Office is a post office wherein we get the our letters, correct? But if we consider about the internet, POP is also one kind of protocol as a post office wherein you get all the emails and from there it is being circulated, right? A protocol used for receiving emails from remote mail servers. It does not maintain a copy on the server because it gives back the data whatever it has received, right? Whatever mail he has received, he will give back. But IMAP will maintain a copy. Okay? These were certain examples of protocols. You should be knowing all the protocols. Then we have IT-enabled services. IT is information technology, and what services are enabled? Meaning of IT-enabled services? IT-enabled services, ITES. Many a times this full form is also asked. ITES, also called web-enabled services or remote services or teleworking, covers the entire amount of operations which exploit information technology for improving efficiency of an organization. It is enabling, it is helping to improve the services what IT is providing. Okay, the most important aspect in the value addition of IT enabled services. So this is just one aspect what we can see is that increasing the value of IT enabled services. The value addition could be in the form of customer relationship management or improve the database or improve the look and feel of your software, etc. Now, what services IT is giving you, all the examples are given here. Customer relationship management. Yes, with the help of IT. Now, most of the time we have enrolled ourselves and our number in some of the shops or malls or certain DMart kind of thing, right? So if I have enrolled or I have filled up the form, my number is there with them, correct? So each and every time if there is a festival, we get certain messages from these malls and wherever we have enrolled, right? DMart, Sai Market, and so on. Repeatedly, we are getting the messages. If they have certain discounts, we get the messages. So what happens with this is the customer relationship is managed very properly, right? So we are increasing our customers, and the customers which are there with us, we are trying to improve the relationship, trying to make it good, trying to tell them or convince them we are the best, right? So this how it happens because of IT enabled services. Automatically, it's been uh, in the database, it's been stored this date and this date. So if it's my birthday or if it's my marriage anniversary, I'll get, if I have registered those dates, I'll get the messages, correct? Because of it, the customer relationship is strong. It also improves database. Okay, so I can improve the database. That means if something is missing or something is wrong, some errors are there in my database, right? That also can be improved. That service can be improved. Then I have improved look and feel. How it looks. Previously it was bad and now it is good. Or how more I can enhance on it, right? So I can do that as an IT service. I can enable it. The outcome of an IT-enabled service is of two forms. Which are the two forms? Direct improved services and indirect benefits. Okay, direct improved services is directly I'm giving a discount and the people are taking it, correct? But indirect is I am sending all the messages to the customers, stating Happy Diwali and Happy Christmas and Happy Birthday, right? All these messages. What is happening indirectly? The customer is being driven to me, correct? I am getting a strong bond between my customers because they are feeling like, yes, they are the ones who are remembering me, right? They are the ones who are giving me the messages and all those kind of things. So this is indirect benefits what we are getting. But direct benefits are when we go to a big bazaar, we get certain discounts, right? So there also we'll be getting direct improved services and indirect benefits. Whereas direct benefits can be realized immediately, indirect benefits can occur on a period of time and can be harnessed very effectively if planned well up in front. Correct? Seriously, only if we are planning properly, then we can get the effective part of our business. Okay, popular IT-enabled service centers. Now, what are the popular IT-enabled services? Now, IT gives which services to you all? Call center, right? In the call center, you might have for data entry, for hardware repairing, right? And you can go for software consultancy also. Okay, we have BPO and KPOs in call centers. Then you have electronic publishing, your PDFs and all. Many different books are being published nowadays. Everything, all your library books are also published in a PDF format. Medical transcription, this was an IT service which was there in the Corona period, right? You just need to send a photo of the medical transcription and you'll be getting the medical or medicines. Data centers, yes, there are certain data centers which are used for storing the various kinds of data. You get work from home jobs wherein you can have, you need to type a particular data, particular book, and you need to make it as a digital form. GIS, Geographic Information System. Yes, we have our weather forecasting and all those related to geographic situation. That is under Geographic Information System, your Google Maps and all, right? That service has also been provided, and GIS mapping is one of the centers wherein you will get the IT services. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. In big organizations, you will find out this center, ERP, wherein people are working behind the planning for the resources. Okay, what resources are required by a company and how to grow those or how to reduce those. Are we going into loss or profit? All these things the planning people are doing. Then knowledge management and achieving, right? Knowledge management is your KPO kind of thing. Okay, wherein you get most of the knowledge. You can term it as Khan Academy or many different academies. You have your Shala.com. That also comes in the knowledge management, right? They are providing you certain things as knowledge. What different careers you can get in IT? Various careers opportunities are available in IT profession. These vary from operator to specialized skill programmers, right? I can be a small operator also. Plus, if I have achieved some skill or some programs I have done, programming course I have done, or diploma or something like that, I can go for a specialized job also. Some of the career opportunities are as follows. Web designer and developer. Mostly after this corona, we have everything which has been uh, done digitalized. What do you mean by digitalized is, previously we had certain shops in that particular center, but nowadays people have started building their own websites for their business, right? So if they want to bring their business globally, they need to build a website. And so web designer and developers are being hired a lot. One can develop interactive websites using knowledge of HTML, PHP, and various other programming languages. You should know HTML and PHP. Next is software developer. It's also possible to have a career as a software developer with the scripting skills. You should know the programming skills and the scripting skills to create a software. Database manager. After getting knowledge about database management, one can work as a database manager with the help of SQL skills. You should know the database skills. You should know the database concepts, right? Most of the people are just they are just knowing few things about database. But if you want to be a database manager, managing everything, you should go to the core of the database. Information security analyst. It is an analyst who works on the information security, are responsible for ensuring that the networks are watertight, so that the information or the water doesn't spill out or come out. They educate staff to avoid unintended disclosures and keep up to speed with potential external threats. Right? The security is provided for the information so that the information is not going out. Okay, the staff is also being told or educated how they need to come up with the security things. Professional accountant. Using computerized accounting software, one can successfully handle accounting work of any small or large scale organizations with the help of Tally. Okay, Tally is one of the accounting software. Financial advisor. After getting IT knowledge, one can advise and guide others in investing the money in various investment schemes with their calculations and benefits in future. So if we are going for different things to upcome or to bring up the business of IT, then we need to have a financial advisor also. Next is cyber advisor. Anyone can develop his or her career as a cyber advisor. Now, many openings are there for cyber advisors, and many people from our police section only are going for these cyber crime or cyber security courses, so that they can advise the people what care or what care they can take for their personal information. Next is animator. This is the most demanding career in today's era, as we can see animation everywhere, right? Right from your TV advertisements to your nursery rhymes and all those things. Previously, we had videos of nursery rhymes, but you can see a difference, a huge difference in the animation, the graphics, the creativity, right? This is why, because of the animation. This is the most demanding side, okay? Many people go for animation, but you should have the skill of creation, and you should have some drawing skills, some color schemes you should know. Then only you are eligible for animator. It's possible to become a successful animator using one's own creation and innovation. You should have that with the help of the software games and Inkscape. These are the two softwares by which you can use it for animation. Games developer, perhaps one of the trendiest and most fun jobs in the sector. A game developer gets to work on titles for consoles, computers, smartphones, tablets, and online, right? Your different games. You can see their graphics, you can see the flow of the game, right? After this, what should happen? After this, what should happen? If this is killed, what should happen? If this first level is over, then they should go to a second level. What should be there in the second level? So this logic has to be there. Creativity has to be there. Imagination has to be there, right? If you have all those things and if you are good at creating, then you can go for game development. Creativity and imagination are important, but ability to work in a highly pressurized environment is also crucial, because that is a very pressurized environment, what you can say it as. Between this time, this assignment should be done. Okay, this console or this a part of the game has to be developed and has to come up. Okay, so that is a part of game developer. Audio video editor, we can see that because of corona period, the rate of videos which are being put up or uploaded in the YouTube have increased drastically, right? Why is that? Because of the editors. Some editors are free, so they had time to do all these things. Nowadays, we can see many people are Insta and YouTube. As a career opportunity to become an audio or video editor, one should be good in tools such as Gledin Live, Audacity. With the help of these tools, one can develop a career as a video journalist also. So can edit video and audio. Okay, these were the 10 IT careers which you all can opt for, and all of them are paid good salary. What are the recent trends in IT? First trend in IT is green computing. Now you'll say, teacher, what is green computing? Green computing is we require greenery, we require the things which are not against environment but with environment. Okay, it is the study and practice of environmentally sustainable computing of IT. Whatever products we get of IT, the products, what do you mean that? I have a pen drive, I have a motherboard, I have a mouse. Okay, if they are if they break, or if they have certain, it's not being used, it's off, right? So what do we do with those kind of materials? They lie in the environment. Are they degradable or no? What will happen to them? All those things is the study of green computing. The goals of green computing are similar to green chemistry. To reduce the use of hazardous materials, the materials which are hazardous related to IT, we should reduce those. To maximize the energy efficiency during the product's lifetime, how can we increase the lifetime of a particular product? Okay, all that study is in green chemistry, green computing. To recycle or biodegradation of non-functional products and factory waste. This also we need to take care of, because so many different pen drives, so many different hardwares, right? They are being misplaced, they are being thrown in the garbage. So what should be done with them? Are they recyclable? Are they biodegradable? We need to check, and we should come up with such kind of products which are biodegradable. Green computing is most important for all classes of systems, ranging from handheld systems to large scale data centers. Okay, then Internet of Things. First recent trend is in green computing. Then Internet of Things. The IoT is the network of physical devices, vehicles. Okay. Now this IoT is there in your next year, one full chapter on IoT. Now this is a network of all the vehicles, devices. Okay, physical devices, vehicles, your home appliances, and other items embedded with electronics, software, sensors, actuators, and connectivity, which enables these things to connect, collect, and exchange data, creating opportunities for more direct integration of the physical world into the computer based systems. Okay, so uh, many appliances, what we can say it as home appliances, your vehicles, your geyser, your toaster, your washing machine, right? All these we embed in certain electronic softwares. Who is that? Just a minute. IoT of things, wherein we form a network of all the our vehicle, our home appliances, and we embed them together. We bring them together in a network. We have certain sensors which are used for our door locks, certain softwares which are used for our washing machine, then certain actuators are there, and the connectivity is formed among these so that we get an IoT, okay, Internet of Things. Why do we do that? To connect, collect, and exchange data, creating certain opportunities for more direct integration of the physical world into computer based systems, resulting in efficiency improvements, economic benefits, and reduced human exertions. Okay, because of this, what happens? Human efforts are reduced, means there's no need for him to go and off all the lights and fans. He can just on one click, he can switch on the lights and fans. You want to there are certain lights also, okay, light system which sense are if there is someone in the house, and depending on that, depending on the climate, if it's night it will start, if it's daytime it will be off, right? There are certain smart lighting systems also, smart traffic systems also. They are working based on the software and sensors what they have. Next is cloud computing. It is the delivery of computing services, servers, storage, databases, networking, software, data analytics, and more over the internet, right? Cloud computing. This is also one of the chapter next year. Uh, this is a part of a cloud wherein you can store all your data, right? You can have certain services which are provided by it. You have certain softwares which are given out by them, or you have certain platforms which are being provided. Certain operating systems are also being given by the cloud computing services, okay, and which are on demand. If you want, you take it. If not, you can leave it, right? And that is over the internet itself. Data analytics, this is also one trend. It is the process of examining the data sets in order to draw conclusions about the information they contain. Increasingly, with the help of specialized systems and software, data analytic technologies and techniques are widely used in commercial industries to enable organizations to make more informed business decisions, and by scientists and researchers to verify or disprove scientific models, theories, or hypotheses. Or just a small or very uh, example is your share market, right? Your share markets are having all the data. Which company is having how many shares? Is it going up? Is it going down? All that data is collected, and that data has to be collected very quickly. After collection, that has to be analyzed, right? In this much time, this company has got so many shares, or it's been so many shares are uh, being sold out, right? So that analysis is taken and the decisions are made that yes, you need to go for these companies, and you there's no need for invest in these companies, right? So that analyze analyzing has to be done quickly, and there are certain technologies and techniques which are used to do this analysis, right? So once the analysis is done, you can quickly take the decisions whether to go or not. The same way here also, there are certain scientists and researchers who are working behind these decisions, these analysis, okay, and then they can say that certain models are good or bad, certain theories are good or bad according to the analysis what is done with the help of data. Next is AI. AI is artificial intelligence. It is intelligence demonstrated by machines. Correct? Now AI is not just a kind of robotics, but you are creating or you are giving certain intelligence to the machines. For example, I have an automated washing machine, correct? I have given him the intelligence that you only should understand how many clothes are there, what is the weight, and how much should be the water, how much should be the Nirma powder and all those things. How much time you should be doing that. And afterwards, there's no need for me to check out anything. It will just wash it out, drain it out, dry it out, and then it will give me a buzzer that everything is done. Correct? So this is what an intelligence given to that particular machine, in contrast to the natural intelligence displayed by the humans and other animals. Computer science defines AI research as the study of intelligent agents. Any device, you take any device that perceives its environment and takes action that maximizes its chance of successfully achieving its goal. You can get your AC. Okay, if we give it an intelligence, so he himself will understand what is the room temperature and he will accordingly change the temperature, his temperature. Right? So that is AI. What is ML? ML is machine learning. It is the scientific study of algorithms and statistical models that computer system uses to effectively perform a specific task without using explicit instructions, relying on patterns and inference instead. It is seen as a subset of artificial intelligence. Now, if I say AI and ML, they are similar to each other, but AI is an advanced version and ML is just a small subset of AI. Okay, now machine learning is learning about certain machines and bringing up different things what he can do. One machine is doing one thing, I can model it or I can program it to do four things, right? To make the use effectively, to make the performance good, right? We are doing ML, that is studying the algorithms of the machine, of the statistical model, and coming up with certain good things with the help of computer system. Next is big data. It refers to data sets that are too large or complex for traditional data processing application softwares to adequately deal with. Okay, now I had a 2 GB pen drive. Fine. Then later on, after a month, I found out that 2 GB is not sufficient. I went on for 4 GB. Then I went on for 16 GB, and now I'm using 32 GB. But still, I can find out that the data is more. What I need to save, the data is more, and this process goes on, right? So there are certain limitations for all the devices. Let it be a server, let it be your cloud computing, right? But I have a big data which is there with me, and I need to set that. Okay, it refers to data sets that are too large or complex for traditional data processing application softwares. Data with many cases offer greater statistical power, while data with higher complexity may lead to a higher false discovery rates. Right? So big data is also one kind of career wherein you get the data, store it somewhere, and then finally analyze on that. What is it good or is it bad? Is it really getting you a higher power, or it is showing you a false discovery rate? Next is blockchain. It is growing list of records called as blocks, which are linked using cryptography. Now, what do you mean by cryptography is I have a password, right? I type my numbers and alphabets only, but that is not seen. That is seen in the star form. That is cryptography. My data is hidden and it is shown in some other symbols or some other language. That is what is cryptography, coding. Okay, it can be used as defined as a distributed, centralized, and public ledger. There are certain blocks, okay, certain records which are being called as blocks, and the blocks are in a chain, as the name suggests, blockchain. Okay, so it's a chain of a block which is being used or which is being uh, kept for certain things. Now, it may be anything. Here, as it is said, it is used for distribution, it is used for decentralization. or it is used as a public ledger. Okay, you can use it in any way, but the chain or the data in this blockchain is kept secure. It's not shown to anyone else. Okay, that is what is blockchain. You can just go on the YouTube, just type blockchain, big data, ML, AI. You will get huge information on the net. Okay, go through the summary and get the information. If any doubts, you can ask me later. Okay, fine. Thank you.